Well, a lot of people think that retail workers ought to get paid more than they do, but what does the average person say if that money was coming out of his pocket? Take a look.
Do you think the workers at Walmart should make more than $8 an hour?
Yes.
Yeah, well, could you help us out? We want Walmart to raise prices by 15% and give the extra money to the workers.
Okay.
Yeah, would you be willing to pay 15% to us today?
No.
Extra for what? But for the workers. This is a really good cause.
Here to explain more is the video's creator, author of How an Economy Grows and Why It Crashes, Peter Schiff. Peter, thanks for joining us this morning. So tons of people in this Obama economy caught in retail jobs they don't want to be in. They don't get paid very much. So a lot of people think, why shouldn't they get paid more? People don't want to pay.
Well, first of all, they're entry-level jobs. So you have to have your first job before you can get your second job. So those type of jobs, when you don't have a lot of skills, you can't really get paid very much. But all the people who are advocating that Walmart just raise wages for all their unskilled workers to $15 an hour, they forget about all of Walmart's customers, many of whom also earn less than $15 an hour. The only reason they're shopping there is because they want low prices, and in order to keep prices low, Walmart has to keep their costs low, and of course that includes their labor costs.
Right. So is the idea that people think that money will just be made somehow magically and wind up benefiting the workers but not costing them?
Yeah, if you look at all the negative comments on that YouTube video, most people just assume that Walmart has all these profits and they can easily raise everybody's wages. Yes, Walmart makes about $15–16 billion a year, but they're an enormous company. They employ over 2.2 million people. Their profit margins as a percentage of sales are actually pretty low, so their profit per employee is also relatively low. If they were to actually raise wages to $15 an hour, they would wipe out all of those profits. And of course, without profits, there's no reason for Walmart to exist.
Right.
The shareholders have to have a decent return on their equity. Walmart needs money to invest and expand. And if you take away the profits, you take away all of the jobs. So the only way to finance the payaways would be to raise prices. But Walmart customers don't want to pay prices. They'll go someplace else, and then Walmart will be out of business.
Right. Here's the one point I guess I would disagree on is that Walmart jobs are not just entry-level for people. In this economy, I meet a ton of people who work in retail or who drive Uber cars, who are educated people who worked in other industries that don't exist anymore. So there are a lot of adults working in these low-wage jobs for long periods of time who don't want to be. What is the answer to that exactly?
Well, that's not Walmart's fault.
I'm not saying
Walmart
it
is providing Walmart is providing entry-level jobs. Somebody has to provide entry-level jobs. The fact that other businesses aren't creating jobs for Walmart workers to eventually move up to, that's a separate issue. And I think that has to do with the government policy. We have too much taxes. We have too much regulation. We're stifling innovation and economic growth. But at least Walmart is providing jobs for low-skilled workers, because if Walmarts weren't there and McDonald's and the Burger Kings and all the little retail shops, where would these guys go? They'd all be unemployed. When Walmart opens up a new store and they have, 600 jobs, they get 20,000 applications.
Right. No,
that is not Walmart's fault.
Right.
That people that should have better jobs are forced to work at Walmart. But at least they've got Walmart, because without Walmart, they'd have nothing else.
Peter Schiff joining us live this morning. Thanks a lot, Peter. I appreciate it.